I've never been good at editing, always preferring to just record a massive stream of content. For me, the real struggle is the moment I have to stop creating and start chopping everything down. That pause pulls me right out of the creative flow I established during the shoot or live session. I think part of the problem is my deep-seated hatred for multitasking when I'm in the zone. So when I heard about this tool promising to automatically carve long videos into snackable clips, my curiosity was immediately piqued. I needed to know if software could truly automate the most tedious part of my entire content workflow. And honestly, after trying it out, the spoiler is that it mostly succeeds in doing just that. First, let's quickly break down what this platform actually does at its core. It functions primarily as an AI-driven system for both video clipping and seamless content distribution. You simply feed it any lengthy source material, like a 2-hour interview or a full-length lecture. The system then immediately gets to work identifying the absolute best, most engaging moments within that footage. It transforms those highlights into fully formed, ready-to-post short videos without needing my input. Crucially, the intelligence here goes beyond simple random chopping. The AI actively tries to pinpoint moments with high predicted audience engagement signals. It automatically pulls those highlights, burn-in captions, and packages everything for social media readiness. On top of that, there is a fantastic auto-schedule feature available in the tool. You can instruct the system how frequently you want new content to go live across your channels. Vizard then queues up those polished clips and handles the actual posting process entirely on its own. Finally, to keep everything organized, there's a comprehensive content calendar view accessible in the platform. This calendar allows you to see every scheduled post at a glance and easily make any necessary tweaks. You can move items around or approve final publishing directly from that single central location. When you combine those three powerful functions, clipping, scheduling, and viewing, the workflow completely transforms for everyone. Anyone who needs a consistent output of short-form material will see an immediate benefit here. So how does the actual day-to-day process of using it feel? I have to say, the entire experience is incredibly smooth and surprisingly fast. I recently uploaded an entire raw 2-hour interview to test the system thoroughly. Within just a short amount of time, Vizard presented me with a whole batch of ready clips. Some of these clips were tight 15 to 30-second highlight reels, while others were slightly longer context pieces. Miraculously, the captions for every single clip were already perfectly applied and synced up. From there, I could preview everything, make a tiny trim if needed, select a thumbnail, and schedule it. The AI consistently got many of the most important picks exactly right on the first try. It successfully identified those genuine laughs, the major on-air reveal, or the insightful one-liner someone dropped. For me, this is where the real tangible value of the software becomes clear. Instead of dedicating hours to scrubbing timelines and creating 10 slightly different cuts of the same segment, I review a dozen AI-cut clips. Then, I can pick the best 3 or 4 in just a matter of minutes, which is a huge time advantage. Now, you might be wondering if this is just another simple upload and hope kind of application. The answer is actually no, this is significantly more robust than those basic tools. Sure, there are other apps that will auto-generate clips for you based on simple rules, but this one wins by successfully combining several features that truly matter to creators. First, it actively tries to find those elusive, viral-worthy beats instead of just slicing uniformly based on time. Second, the entire scheduling mechanism is fully integrated into the process from the start. This means you don't have to export, then jump over to a totally separate scheduling platform to post. Finally, the clean calendar view organizes your entire content week without needing to switch applications. That cohesive flow, spanning from initial upload all the way to the published post, is genuinely convenient. Let me walk you through a concrete real-world example of how this changed my routine. Lately, my main focus has been on successfully repurposing long interviews and live streams for all my various channels. Previously, the process involved exporting the massive file, opening up my professional editor, and manually hunting for good moments. Then I'd have to add captions, manually resize the aspect ratio for each platform, and then schedule every single upload separately. Before this tool, that entire routine easily consumed several hours for just one single video file. With this tool, however, I uploaded a 2-hour live stream first thing in the morning. By the time lunch rolled around, I already had a solid handful of polished, ready-to-go clips. These clips were perfectly positioned to be posted consistently throughout the upcoming week. One of those automatically generated clips actually gained significantly more traction than I had initially predicted. That success wasn't due to pure luck, but rather because the AI pinpointed a short, highly emotional moment. That specific moment resonated incredibly well when presented on platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. Beyond the core automation, there are several other extra features that I find genuinely useful in practice. For instance, there are fully customizable templates so all your clips maintain a consistent brand look and feel. The platform also offers handy batch editing options for applying changes to multiple captions or thumbnails at once. Furthermore, the built-in analytics tell you exactly which clips perform the best with your specific audience. This feedback loop allows the AI to intelligently learn what kinds of moments resonate most with your viewers. The content calendar is also a lifesaver for visualizing your posting strategy across time. It easily shows you if you are clustering too much similar content together in a short period. You can then balance out your output by spacing out those more educational or deep dive posts. And I have to mention the auto-schedule feature again, as it is a wonderful, tangible time saver. You simply set the desired frequency, like instructing it to post 3 new clips every single week. Vizard will then intelligently fill those available slots using the best available content options it has processed. It then publishes everything automatically according to the posting preferences you have already established. Now, to keep things fully balanced, we must discuss the inevitable trade-offs that come with any new technology. For starters, we must always remember that the AI, no matter how advanced, is not a human being. Sometimes the algorithm will select a moment that sounds great when you hear it in the full context, but falls flat as a standalone clip. This is why you still absolutely need to eyeball every single result before it goes public. I encountered a few instances where the AI cut off a speaker right in the middle of finishing a crucial thought. In other cases, it grabbed an inside joke that really required the preceding 5 minutes of context to make sense. Luckily, the integrated editor is very fast, making it simple to fix these small errors quickly. However, it's important to acknowledge that it is not a completely hands-off experience from start to finish. Another minor point of friction arises when you need extreme customization for your brand presentation. If your company demands pixel-perfect placement for every caption or requires very specific proprietary fonts, you might hit a wall. While this tool offers many great templates and options, some creators will inevitably want more granular manual control over every single element. Additionally, the auto-schedule function is brilliant for consistency, but less so for micromanaging specific post times across time zones. There are options to handle time zones, but the real sweet spot is for users prioritizing consistent presence over micro-timing. If you are the type of creator who obsesses over the perfect minute for maximum algorithmic serendipity, you will still need to step in sometimes. When looking across the wider landscape of content tools, there are a few obvious alternatives to consider. There is always the old-school method of completely manual editing using software like Premiere or Final Cut. That method offers absolute control over every single frame, but it comes at the very high cost of eating up massive amounts of your time. Then you have those dedicated apps that will auto-clip content but offer zero help with the actual posting or analytics tracking. You also have the massive multi-purpose social media suites that handle scheduling well, but they don't produce the clips for you at all. In comparison, this tool successfully sits right in that perfect productive middle ground between those two extremes. Its main strength is that it automates the heavy lifting of clip creation and directly ties that process to the final publishing step. If you are comparing it strictly to single-purpose clipping products, this shines because of its end-to-end workflow integration. I also want to emphasize that you should absolutely avoid treating this tool like a magic silver bullet for all your problems. A significant amount of the resulting clip quality depends entirely on the source footage you feed into the system. If you upload a noisy, poorly lit live stream where speakers frequently talk over each other, the resulting pics will inherently be weaker. Clean audio paired with clearly visible speakers gives the AI significantly more good data to work with. Similarly, structured conversations are much easier for the system to dissect into highly shareable, self-contained moments. So who exactly is this powerful tool designed to help the most? Honestly, the answer is a surprisingly broad range of different content professionals. If you are a creator who records long streams or interviews and simply struggles to repurpose them, this will genuinely save you dozens of hours. If you manage a brand account that needs consistent daily posting, but you don't have an in-house editor on payroll, this makes maintaining a strong cadence realistic. Podcast hosts looking to easily generate video snippets for their social media promotion will find immediate utility here. Educators who regularly need to turn long lectures into short, digestible explainer clips will also benefit greatly. Agencies that are constantly repackaging various forms of client content will see efficiency gains across the board. Even indie creators who generate their best ideas while on a walk can record a long conversation. They can then upload that recording and let the AI pull out the single, powerful soundbite that really resonates with their audience. One element I particularly appreciated is that the platform avoids forcing you into an all-or-nothing financial commitment. They offer a completely free tier that allows you to thoroughly test the core clipping functionality for yourself. This lets you evaluate the quality of the AI picks before you ever commit any money to the service. The paid subscription plans then unlock more advanced scheduling capabilities and higher export limits for power users. For creators with heavy content volumes, those higher tier paid plans are absolutely worth the investment because the time saved quickly offsets the cost. To maintain full transparency, I must point out one potential downside regarding the AI's decision-making process. Sometimes the AI's logic for selecting a viral pick strongly favors moments that are punchy and immediately attention-grabbing. This can result in clips that unfortunately lose important long-form context or nuance from the original recording. If your specific brand relies heavily on context for delicate policy discussions or complex technical deep dives, you must be careful. Always review those more nuanced clips before pushing them live to the public sphere without human oversight. Fortunately, the integrated queue and calendar make that necessary review process significantly less painful than manual work. So I ask again, Why would you continue with single-platform scheduling or perpetual manual editing? The undeniable answer in today's fast-paced environment is simple: time and the automation of tedious labor. The true value proposition here is putting high-quality, consistent short-form content on near autopilot. This is all achieved without forcing you to completely surrender control over the final output quality. If you are someone who needs to publish regularly but truly despises the constant editing grind, this feels like hiring a virtual assistant. This virtual editor works at machine speed and, perhaps best of all, never asks for a coffee break. In short summary, this tool will not replace a highly skilled editor for incredibly crafted, unique creative cuts. However, it will absolutely replace the endless repetitive task of hunting for clips and manually resizing them for every single platform. For a vast majority of creators and small business teams, eliminating that specific repetitive work is perhaps the most valuable advantage possible. If you are feeling curious right now, I strongly encourage you to simply upload one long piece of source content. Let the system run its full process. See the clips that come back. Select your favorites and schedule them out. Then take a moment to compare that small effort to the many hours you previously spent grinding through timelines. For me personally, it successfully condensed what used to be a full day of work into a relaxed afternoon of focused review. And the ultimate win was that I achieved a much more consistent posting schedule out of that saved time. So yes, if you find yourself like me, terrible at editing, obsessed with maintaining creative momentum, and trying to avoid burnout, you should definitely give this a spin. It certainly doesn't handle every single aspect perfectly, and it still requires that vital human judgment sometimes, but it handles the hard, boring, repetitive parts of the job that you likely never wanted to do in the first place. Once you integrate this into your regular weekly workflow, I guarantee you will start wondering how you ever managed your content pipeline without it.